I'm Maxwell Neely-Cohen. I work across a whole bunch of mediums: sound, performance, writing, and technology. I kind of do all those things all at once, jumping from one to the next. And it's allowed me to do a lot of different things at the same time, which for me is really great, and I feel really lucky. The workshop that I did here at Seoul Institute of the Arts is a workshop on how to use the World Wide Web as a medium for art, literature, and performance. So taking the website and instead of using it to sell something or to extract information, instead using it as a platform for art. And what's really exciting is that the students in the workshop were from all different types of departments, from very different backgrounds. Some of them had a lot of experience with the web or with design or with coding, and some had none. And we were all sort of investigating the possibilities in how to make different types of art and storytelling with that as a medium in a building block. It's really great working with students who have very different points of view on how to approach the question, because I think it allows them to kind of expose each other to different ways of thinking. And it keeps it, I also think, it keeps it pure in a way, because you have people in the room who are thinking about it in a way that's just completely different than I would ever think about it. And I think that's really great. And the other thing I'll say, and this has been true throughout my experience, is sometimes someone who's a poet or a dancer ends up being really good at coding or really good at design, and you just never know based on someone's background where they'll end up. And I mean, I think that especially with technology, there's a long history of thinking about it in terms of these other forms. There's quite a long history about where scholars and practitioners are thinking about, like, what if we think about a computer as a piece of theater, or a video game as a choreography. I think the main takeaways I really hope the students receive from this process are, first of all, just an empowerment and understanding that they can figure things out, particularly on their own. I think the web is a really great starting place for learning how to make art with technology, because it does have a measure of accessibility, and it kind of teaches you how to look things up and problem solve and figure things out on your own. So I really hope they take that away from it. I really hope that they think of these platforms and technologies differently, and not just the web, but anything. They look at it and they think, like, oh, how could I use that for something else? Which I think is a really valuable perspective. Yeah, and lastly, I think just, anytime you're in a process like this, collaboration is so important, and sort of thinking about it all as a group process. And I hope that they take away at least something for themselves about the value of collaborating and not just being an individual in a corner, but kind of part of an ecosystem. It feels great. I've really loved working with this group and working with the students. I'm really looking forward to just seeing them take the opportunity to show what they've accomplished in a really short amount of time. I mean, like, 4 days is not a lot of time, and what they've been able to do is, to me, like, really impressive and exciting. Several times in the course of the workshop, I would get, like, really excited just because something was on someone's screen. And, you know, a lot of them don't even, I think, realize how interesting their own work is. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to them getting some feedback from a bigger group and sort of understanding that these things can impact people and communicate with people. CultureHub is a global arts and technology community that was founded as a collaboration between La Mama Experimental Theater in New York City and Seoul Institute of the Arts. And CultureHub gave me the first residency I ever had as an artist a long time ago. They have meant a lot to me and my career, and we've now been collaborating in all sorts of ways. I now sometimes produce work there and help curate work there, and at the New York branch. And through CultureHub, for many years, I've been occasionally doing an artist talk over Zoom to Seoul Institute of the Arts, which I've always really loved. And so finally getting to come here in person was a real thrill to kind of more fully understand this thing I've been a part of for almost a decade now, through the New York context, and to see it in this other context has been really great. I will remember most about my time here at Seoul Arts the students. I just already kind of, I don't know, I remember them a lot already. I really got to know them pretty quickly. I'll also really remember, I think the physical experience of being here on campus was really memorable for me. I think there's something about arts institutions and the little universe they create, which I find very just like endlessly interesting, and even just walking around and seeing some of the exhibitions that are up and just getting at least a little slice of what everyone's working on is something that I'll definitely remember.